Ah, well, I hope you're having a good time, because I'm going out of my mind with worry here. What did you find out?
That there are more criminals in this town than in prison. We need a lead from the streets.
Okay, let me think. Ah, I got it. Okay, there's this limey, some music industry slimeball. Goes by the name of Kent Paul. Anyway, he's got his nose so far up most of Vice City's ass that if anybody knows the whereabouts of 20 keys of coke, it's this guy, all right? He's always at the Malibu.
I'll go pay him a visit.
Take it easy now.
So now we are going to be introduced to a new character by the name of Kent Paul, who I find to be fairly similar to Ken Rosenburg, besides their whole first name being similar type of thing that they have going on here, because of course Kent has one extra letter in his first name, but that's not really what I'm getting at here. What I am getting at, though, is that they're both kind of out there in terms of personality. You know, they're a bit wacky and zany, and we'll see more of that as we get to know them. Not necessarily in the same way, but they're in the same field of personality, to say the least. And because of this, you know, it seems like Tommy comes out of this seeming like the sane person, despite being a psychotic killer.
Where'd you pop up from? I've been looking for a bird like you for ages, mate. You know why?
I'm looking for some English guy.
Kent Paul. Kent Paul, mate. Yeah, I'm the governor around here. I'll sort things out. You know what I mean? I'll treat you. Whatever you want, I'll get you, girl. Don't you worry about a thing, mate.
Get lost, honey.
Oi.
You Ken Paul? I'm a friend of Rosenberg's.
Rosenburg. Oh, that bonkers ambulance chaser. That guy could defend an innocent man all the way to death row. Get another drink, bruv.
Everybody's a comedian. Listen to me. I'm missing 20 keys and a lot of cash.
Drugs, mate? It's a mug's game.
What do you know about it?
Oi, well, what I was coming to was, there's some chef come trumpet shifter who deals at kitchen of a hotel on Ocean Drive. He's been looking real pleased with himself lately. You could go and check him out.
I will. And I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah, that's right. Go and walk away, you mug. I knock you spark out. Give me a drink. And where's that slut?
So, before meeting up with that chef-cum-trumpet shifter fella, which is a fantastic name to call somebody who you're less than favorable towards, and, you know, it's a bit of a shame I don't necessarily have the accent in which I can say that on a regular basis, because it just doesn't sound right, but, you know, I'll just stick to calling people Seymour, I suppose. And, anyways, before we meet up with the chef, though, I'm going to do a few things. First off, I grabbed some body armor back there, which is a location in which the body armor spawns that I'll be going back to in between missions whenever I happen to need body armor, so keep that in mind. And I figure I'd show that off, as well as that PCJ spawn, because let me tell you, the PCJ is a huge step up over the Faggio, and, you know, I'm purposely avoiding the hard G that a lot of people refer to that vehicle as, because I don't want the tumbler crowd to sneak up on me and attack me or anything like that, so, you know, we're gonna avoid those hard Gs. But anyways, aside from that, though, we also grabbed a shotgun, which will definitely come in handy as we progress through a few more missions coming up here very shortly.
Hey, what you looking at? You better start talking. Hey, make me, you prick.
Did I forget to mention the gun? Fight! I ain't backing down!
Oh, way to go, tough guy. Beat him to a pulp. That should make him real chatty.
You want some too?
Hey, chill. I want what you want, brother.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
Your green and my dead brother's white lady. Unfortunately, you just silenced our lead.
Accidents happen. Get lost.
Hey, whoa. No need to go all long range on my ass. The way I see it, we two hombres in a strange town. We need to watch each other's back.
My back's just fine, brother.
You sure about that? Here, take this. Follow me.
This way!
So unfortunately for Chef Excellence back there, his friends won't be avenging his death because I'm just gonna run away. I find that to be the easiest option out of everything that we can potentially do right here. But anyways, this is Lance. He dresses in all white and he has this fine-looking Inverness.
One thing you gotta realize about this town, you gotta pack some heat. The local gun shop's a couple of blocks away.
So now we're gonna head on over to our local Ammu-Nation, which is fine and dandy, but there's something I want to touch on in regards to the Kent Paul cutscene, and it goes beyond the whole trumpet shifter business in which there's implied homosexuality between Chef Excellence and whoever he may associate himself with behind closed doors, and, you know, how would Kent Paul know about something like that? Is there something that Kent isn't telling us? And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just smack talk, so there's not really anything to look into about that quote or anything, but what I do want to point out, though, is that Kent Paul, during the cutscene, refers to Ken Rosenburg as a bonkers ambulance chaser, and I have no idea what the hell that could potentially mean. Maybe somebody across the Atlantic may have an idea, but for somebody such as myself, I have no clue. Anyways, I do like that quote quite a bit, because in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the first mission that CJ does for Ken Rosenburg in Las Venturas involves CJ chasing down ambulances for business involved in such things. So, I don't know, I'm just such a huge sucker for callbacks and also like references and things like that. So that quote is super awesome because of all of that.
I'm gonna go see what I can dig up. I'll be watching you, Tommy.
So in regards to Lance dressing in all white, and of course his Infernus there, which let me tell you, if that Infernus were a woman, I'd be all over that like white on rice. And, you know, it's difficult to get excited over a vehicle in the 3D era of Grand Theft Auto games, but that Infernus is very sleek looking. Anyways, I think this is all symbolism, though, the color for Lance's insecurities, but also him acting as kind of this angelic-like protector of Tommy early on in this game.
Hey, Leo, I think we got a buyer for Diaz's merchandise. You gotta give him a ring, man. Set up the deal, you know?
Where are you now?
You okay, Leo? You sound kinda different.
Just tell me where you are.
Who the hell is this? Put Leo on, man.
Leo's gone away for a while. He left me in charge.
Screw you, man.
You know, I got a question for you. Who's gonna pay for that cell phone service now that Chef Excellence is deceased? I'm assuming Tommy's keeping this phone until the end of the game, so I mean, and you know, I got another question for you. Why the hell did that lady in the red one-piece swimsuit punch that guy in the back of the head? There's no reason for that. I mean, I know he's a portly-looking fella, but come on now. There's no reason to just punch a random person like that. Jeez, these people in Vice City are savages. And speaking of that swimsuit, though, doesn't Alexandra Daddario look top-notch wearing that thing on the set of the Baywatch movie they're remaking with The Rock? I mean, you know, she looks fine as hell, let me tell you. I mean, it's a bit of a shame they gave her a tan, but it makes sense because normally she's as pale as a ghost, which is, you know, absolutely perfect. Anyways, though, I could talk about Daddario all day, let me tell you, but anyways, in the next part, we'll be doing the mission Jury Fury for Ken Rosenburg, so until then, I'll see you next time.